Hi, Mr. H.
Hi.
My name is Rahul. I'll be teaching you how to do the breast examination. Um, Both women and men can get breast cancer. The risk is lower in males, but approximately 1% of cases of breast cancer per year um, are um, are where men are affected. So um, we can cover your past medical history. Do you have any history of breast cancer or cancer?
No, sir.
Okay. Any history in your family of breast cancer?
No, sir.
Okay. Mother, father, sister, brother?
No.
Okay. And breast cancer can be is genetic also, has a strong genetic component. So if you desire genetic testing, that's always an option as well. So it doesn't seem like you're in a high risk group for breast cancer. If the recommendations are for clinical breast examination, if you're in the high risk group, every 6 to 12 months, starting at 35 years of age, and an option for a mammogram at 40 years of age. And there's currently no risk assessment tools like the Gale model or the breast cancer risk assessment um, calculation for males at this point. So the breast exam is will cover it sitting and lying down, and also just explain the bimanual method. It's not applicable in this instance, but we'll still cover that.
All right.
Okay. All right. So you want to do this. You want to do this a self breast exam once a month. So stand in front of a mirror, and you want to. And I can demonstrate it with you. So you want to raise your hands up above your head. All right. And then what you want to be noticing is any discoloration, any rashes, dimpling, nipple inversion. So it's instead of out, kind of going to an in, or any deviation of the nipple. So things like that. Anything that seems abnormal. Okay.
Okay.
So now you put your hands to your side. All right. And push down on your hips. All right. That kind of flexes the pectoral area and lean forward. And by doing that, you can kind of notice any differences in, like, you can see maybe some dimpling or kind of the breast area like moving to the side. So any abnormalities.
Okay.
All right. And I don't see anything. All right. So now we cover this. That's what you do in the sitting position in front of a mirror. And so the other part, we want to also check the lymph nodes because for any enlargement, normally you shouldn't feel lymph nodes. Okay?
All right.
All right. So first of all, I'm gonna feel you want to feel right here in the axillary area. So I don't feel any enlargement, any lymph nodes. Then I want to feel right here. Okay, relax your arm and hold it. All right. I'm feeling the epitrochlear area. Okay, nothing there. I'm feeling this supraclavicular. All right, and infraclavicular right here. For any lymph nodes, don't feel any. You can also feel right here in the pectoral area. All right, and you want to do that on both sides.
Okay.
So didn't feel any lymph nodes. The next part that we'll do. Let me show you also sitting. We're gonna do one pattern. Lying down, we're gonna do another. So this pattern is a circular pattern. So what you want to do, you're gonna kind of trace a bullseye. So envision a bullseye. I'm gonna go in circles, going towards the nipple. All right.
Okay.
You want to start up here in the upper area and using the pads of your fingers and go in circular motions. This area, the upper quadrant, normally is area where you can more frequently find tumors. So it's very important that you really assess this area. So you kind of want to go a little deep here, like that, circular. This part's a little. You kind of trace it like that, and and then you go into a circular motion. And again, you want to feel for any lumps or masses in the area. Oh, and also, if you can raise your hand over your head. Okay, let me start right here, because that's very important also. Otherwise, I'm not feeling any lumps. And I'm tracing the bullseye. All right. So then when you get to the nipple, you wanna squeeze it like that. All right. You want to just put enough pressure where you can see if there's any discharge. So there's no discharge. It's not itchy, not scaling, anything like that. Certain breast cancers, you can notice changes in the nipple as described. So for lumps, you can kind of put some pressure between your fingers, and you can feel for any lumps. All right. And then don't feel anything. You want to do that on both sides. Okay. All right. Now the bimanual method, that you put one hand below the pectoral or breast area, and you kind of want to just feel down like this. All right. You want to feel again for any lumps. Okay. All right. Now I want you to lie down, and what you want to do is this, and let me get a pillow for you so we can lie. Put that behind your shoulder. All right. So we're gonna perform this other method on using the left side of your body. So you want to put your hand above your head. All right. So this method is the vertical line method. So I'm gonna just trace it with the pads of my fingers. You start from here, go down, up, down, up, down. So it's gonna cover this area, and you want to picture like mowing the lawn. Okay. So you want to again start up here, get down like this, and you want to start from the outer quadrant, kind of axillary area. Okay. And again, feeling for any lumps. Don't feel anything. And that's pretty much showed you the two methods.
All right, thank you.